Hi, I'm Klaus from Guitar Habits, and today I'm going to show you how to play 16 legendary fingerpicking patterns. If possible, go to a quiet place where you can practice with focus and enjoy playing. Okay, let's take a closer look. Pattern number 1 sounds like this. Okay, we first start with an A chord. We put our first finger on the D string 2nd fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, and a third finger on the B string 2nd fret. Looks like this. And it sounds like this. I usually play an A chord with my last 3 fingers instead of the first 3, so don't worry if you see this. With my right hand, there's a rule for all these 16 finger picking patterns. I use the thumb for the low E string, the A string and the D string. For the G string I use my first finger, for the B string I use my second finger, and for the high E string I use my third finger. Like this. So whenever you have to play a low E, an A or a D string, you use the thumb. So I will play the first measure of pattern 1. So we pluck, we hit the A string with the thumb, and then we pluck the G string with the first finger, second finger B, third finger high E, then back on the B string with the second finger, and then the first finger on the G string again. So that's the first measure. Let's do that slowly. Second measure is the same. Again, A, G, B, high E, B, G. Try to practice that a lot, so it becomes second nature. It's all about practice. Just repeat it over and over again. Okay, then for the third and the fourth measure, those are the same too. We play an E chord. E chord, first finger on the G string, 1st fret, second finger on the A string, 2nd fret, and third finger on the D string, 2nd fret. Looks like this. It sounds like this. So we start with the low E string, thumb on the low E string, hit it, then the G string with our first finger, B string with the second finger, high E string with the third finger, back on the B string with the second finger, and the first finger on the G string. And repeat that. Just play that over and over again until you're comfortable with it, then you increase the tempo. So again, measure 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 slowly. Measure 1 and 2 we play an A chord, and for measure 3 and 4 we play an E chord. And you can play this pattern with all chords. If you're using G chord, you start with the low E string, and then G, B, high E, B, G. So we get this. So that's the only difference. The only difference is in the bass string. So with a G chord, you use the thumb on the low E string. With the C chord, you start with the thumb on the A string, and then G, B, high E, B, G. With the D chord, you start on the D string, etc., etc. And it counts for all the patterns. Okay, let's move on to pattern number 2.